signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is March 28, 2022. It is 3:03 a.m. All right, 1,755 subscribers. New subscribers, welcome. Okay, my estimate went up. $317.85. Let's see. Hopefully, I remember to come back here and renew the screen and see if it changes. Or otherwise, I'll just take screenshot. All right. So let's go on Twitter. I have a lot of tweets to share with you. I already know I'm gonna have 2 videos regarding like a reflection of what happened of the tour, and I have some politics I keep on pushing. I don't know if I'll do them again today. I was supposed to do them last time I was recording, but I didn't do them. So we'll see. Let's go to the first tweet. Okay. Prince William has been reflecting in a personal statement shared via Kensington Royal. The Duke of Cambridge acknowledges the 8-day tour of the Caribbean has prompted conversation and debate about the royal family's role across the Commonwealth. I may have responded to that, or did I tweet it out? Let's see if mine is in there, because I know I respond to that. Because that pretty much, I think I was like with, maybe it's on somebody else's tweet, because I didn't see Omid tweet until later on last night. So I put it first because everything that I was seeing was reflecting on that. After all this time, people been telling him they don't need him to go over there. He doesn't need to do a couple things, but he went anyway. He enforced himself on until now. All right. So let's see here. Foreign tours are an opportunity to reflect. You learn so much. Okay, you learn so much what is on the mind of prime ministers, the hopes and ambitions of school children, the day-to-day challenges faced by families and communities. But Harry was right there telling you all of this. You guys didn't want to listen. But it takes you, I guess, by having a yes-sirs people around you, make you feel like you better than anybody else. You could have learned all of this way before you go, instead of getting that embarrassment that you went. They had to tell you straight, right in your face. All right, you and your wife. My goodness. That's why sometimes when I pray, I said, sometimes you need to feel. I don't even think he voted this anyway, so I don't even think he giving a damn. It's just the people around him who probably see the embarrassment that have been going on for 8 days, so they have to write something. And I don't think they think it's a failure. They're blaming it on something else. Okay, I think I have a tweet that sort of reflects on what I just said. Okay, I know that this tour has brought into even sharper focused questions about the past and the future. In Belize, Jamaica, and the Bahamas, the future is for the people to decide upon, but we have thoroughly enjoyed spending time with the communities in all three countries, understanding more about the issues that matter most to them. Catherine and I are committed to service. Wow. Not to the Commonwealth. Service to the UK, but not to the Commonwealth. The way you guys behave, for us, that's not telling people what to do. It is about serving and supporting them in whatever way they think best by using the platform we are lucky to have. Have you been saying something and similar in that nature? Let's see how you behave when they start deporting the Jamaicans. Okay, it is why tours such as this reaffirm our desire to serve the people of the Commonwealth and to listen to the communities around the world who the Commonwealth chooses to lead its family in the future isn't what is on my, okay, what is it? Who the Commonwealth chooses to lead its family in the future isn't what is on my mind. Really? Okay. What matters to us is the potential the Commonwealth family has to create a better future for the people who form it, and our commitment to serve and support as best we can. All right, let's see here. Okay, they use the word communities 3 times in a 4-paragraph statement, yet we saw nothing from the Caribbean communities, nor were their voices highlighted. We saw photo apps, reading of speeches, and random activities. What exactly was the purpose of the trip? Alright, committed to service and serve. That's the laugh. This government funded PR stunt was all about them. Waste of resources and all propaganda to have fashion show and participate in holiday activity. I saw somewhere where they spent about £300,000 on clothes only. That money could have go very well. 100,000 for each of those countries. Is it 3 of the countries that they went? Belize, Jamaica, and Bahamas. Is it Bahamas? I think so. That could have gone a long way to these communities, to those countries. All right, let's see here. How this working for you? Is this the serving and supporting of which you speak? Prince William. There's a thread. I don't want to go on that. But at the end, I have something where the squad sort of sums up the trip. Is a long thread. Maybe it's that one, but I don't want to go on that one yet. Okay, every time I see this picture, it reminds me of monarchy colonialism across the world, and for the fact that we are in 2022, and William is doing this kind of shit with Kate. I'm just beyond disgusting and mad. Honestly, like how disconnected are they? Harry and Meghan told them, okay, hear it yourself. They tried to tell them, if I remember correctly, all the UK media criticized them and told them to hush. Now they learned the hard way. William and Kate was a global embarrassment. All right, let's see here, 52 seconds.
Through that discomfort.
Across the Commonwealth, there's no way that we can move forward unless we acknowledge the past. And I think so many people have done such an amazing, incredible job of acknowledging the past and trying to right those wrongs. But I think we all acknowledge on here that there is so much more still to do. It's not going to be easy, and in some cases it's not going to be comfortable, but it needs to be done because guess what? Everybody benefits. So I think there's a hell of a lot that we together need to acknowledge.
It's funny. That's the first time I'm seeing this one. Or did I see it? I didn't really... Well, if I have seen it, I would have when I mention certain things, I could have bring it up in some shape or form. Wow. I only see a video where only Harry was talking with that kind of background. But okay, let's see here.
But I only see hope and optimism in the fact that we could only do this together.
We have to, in this moment in time, say, we're going to have to be a little uncomfortable right now, because it's only in pushing through that discomfort that we get to the other side of this and find the place, as you're pointing out, where a high tide raises all ships.
Wow. That's the first time I'm seeing this. I probably need to record it separately so I could have the clip on my file. Okay, the papers slated him particularly for this, and their despicable readers scream Harry was a traitor. Huh, bet they wish they listened now. I mean, Harry saw beyond the issues. And then, the other brother just listened to the papers thinking it was true. Like I said, the royal family, with the exception of Harry, they were drinking their own Kool-Aid. You know, like people who sell drugs says, don't take what you're selling, because you might get a trap in it. So they drink their own Kool-Aid. Okay, he gave nothing to any of the communities that he visited except go on sightseeing, diving, and show off lavish dinner outfit. He needs to apologize and pay the reparation fee. Oh, you're funny. That's a laugh. Okay, eating chocolates, dancing, scuba diving, handshaking, playing football, regatta, fashion parade, fancy dinner, etc. equals service according to Prince William and Kate Middleton. Rolling eye. How did that uplift Commonwealth citizens living in Belize, Bahamas, and Jamaica? Okay, the best way to help, get a real job. V's always right on point. Yes, how is that project of Meghan doing? The one where Netflix, oh my god. Harry and Meghan have nothing to do with this. If Netflix or Spotify have any issue, Netflix will say it. Okay? And it's a private matter. Alright, Netflix are having to take over the reign, hold their hands as they don't know what they are doing. Let's move to the next. There's more comment, but let's move to the next tweet. Alright. People just don't know how to mind their own business. There's this here. Wow. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, quote, kick out of colonizers and quote tour is over, and I just want to thank the derangers for sharing it with us. I didn't expect to enjoy it so much, but it's truly been special. So let's make this thread a time capsule of our favorite moment. So this is oh my goodness. So this is a thread that pretty much sums up the tour in a nutshell. Alright, so let's go through it. Okay, this is the first one. There are honest too many fab moments from this tour that will go down in history. That's been really hard to choose, so I'm going to try to keep it top 3. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, Prince William and Kate's Caribbean tour has been a royal disaster. Inside William and Kate's tone-deaf Caribbean tour and blunder that damaged royal brand. Okay, Prince William and Kate Middleton Caribbean tour was an arrogant vanity project. No wonder it backfired. Okay, the royal personalities, wealth, and poise are no longer alluring enough to distract from overdue conversation about reparations and removing the Queen as head of state. Okay, white savior parody. William and Kate slammed for tone-deaf PR stunts during Caribbean tour. I mean, the people who's traveling with them also, they probably, telling them this is what you're gonna do, this and that, but they're so dumb. The two of them are so dumb to say, no, let's not do it this way, let's do it differently, or have an input on what they're telling them to do. Because those people, I don't know, for their background and their studies, they should have known. Well, then again, I have to take the part about they so dumb part out, because they've been telling us for years. We have Princess Anne telling us they don't want to change. We have all sort of things. They keep on telling us they're not going to change. They went over there when they know that they were not welcome. They didn't want this type of head of state and all of that. They still went anyway. They keep on telling us this is who they are. but we keep on thinking they're gonna do something different. So they're not dumb. They know exactly what they're doing. Look at the speech that he did, or whatever. It wasn't a speech. It's whatever, the very first tweet where Omid had. I was reading it at the beginning of the video. It says here, who the Commonwealth chooses to lead its family in the future isn't, okay, I had to read it twice, isn't what is on my mind. So he already told you, you guys, the Commonwealth is not part of his future. So he keep on telling us, I mean, not he himself, the entire institution keep on telling us this is who they are. But for some reason, we're expecting something completely different from them. So they are not willing to change. He doesn't even think of you guys, or the Commonwealth, as part of his future. So you guys are not matter to him. So we need to take their words as is, all right, and move forward. They don't want you guys to be in their circle. And you could see from the UK institution, the country as a whole, the way the political aspect is shaping. All right, they're getting rid of minorities, shipping I'm saying African Jamaicans back home. So you guys are not part of their future. So there it is. And then one of the things I failed to mention when I was recording it is that there's a part where they kept on saying that for the reparation, I could easily see the same group of people who already got paid, the slave owners who got reprimanded, get paid back, was it one of their prime minister already got paid for not having slave anymore. I could easily see these people get paid twice. Once the talking or the institution is talking about reparation, giving money back to those Commonwealth countries, I could easily see those people shaping themselves, okay? Descendants of slave owners going back to those Commonwealth countries, pretending they are part of whatever it is, to get paid twice. So I could see that happening. And one of my concern with those Commonwealth countries is very careful. There's a lot of examples already. Be very careful with China. China, work at your own pace. Don't do things so quickly where you want to move to the whatever centuries you want to move to be modernized. Move slowly. What I mean by that, don't go and borrow money to do things. All right, do step by step. The people cultivate, sell their crops and stuff like that. Make deal with other countries by selling your stuff, and then make sure save your money to build up on those kind of things. All right, don't go and borrow money because China is doing a lot of damages in Africa. What is it? You could look at. Is it Taiwan? One of those Asian countries where China is lending money to some other Asian countries, and then those Asian countries cannot pay back. They're taking over their ports. So be very careful. There's tons and tons of examples. This is why, I know Haiti is suffering right now, but at the same time, there's a lot Haiti could learn from moving forward in terms of clean energy, in terms of see at all examples from all of the superpowers have done, learn from their mistake to not repeat them. All right, so that's all. That was a long sidetrack. Let's get back to the original recording. Okay, how Prince William and Cape Militant Caribbean charm offensive lost its charm. Okay, there's this one. I saw this yesterday. That was the first time. Okay, so what is a royal tour without awkward dancing, right? My bestie Wills didn't disappoint. Kate tried to take the prize when her bizarre spasm sexual harassment shuffle, but Wills, quote, "I'm definitely not racist. Hip jerk wins the day." It's 2 seconds. Let's see here. There's no sound. I guess they turned that into a GIF. Oh my god. Oh Lord. There's 52 comments under there. Okay, let's see here. Second favorite moment was when the Daddy Fell called Catherine KKK. Oh, really? See, this is the thing. I don't follow those people. The Daddy Fell, all those royal rats. I don't follow them. They've clearly been hanging around Twitter. If the squad don't have the screenshot to put it, I won't see them. Okay, they also equate Meghan to the Queen's level of power a few sentences later, so bonus point for their ability to recognize real icon. Okay, during a ceremony to welcome William and Catherine at Kensington Norman Manley International Airport, Kate turned to smile at Miss Hannah, who was sitting next to her, and the former Miss World turned politician angrily looked away, as if lovely Kate was dressed as a grand wizard in the Cuckoo Clocks. They lap up the snub and Hannah's People's National Party, but it looks graciously, pathetically rude. Well, said that to Edward's wife, William, and well, this one got it face to face, so she deserved what she get when they did what they did at the Commonwealth in the church. Okay, Hannah will have dare treat Meghan Markle in such a wantonly disrespectful manner, or indeed the Queen. Okay, my absolute favorite moment, like all magical moments, possess the perfect storm of humor and happenstance. That magical moments are made of Richard Palmer and his unique way distill all the think pieces and figure pointing into one succinct summary. Okay, oh, this one, a couple of crackers here. Alright, the squad, we're talking about that. Alright, now a quick vote of thanks. Thanks to the deranged fan of William and Kate who blame everyone from Meghan to Kate's pregnant style for the disaster movie on steroids that we all witnessed. Watching your meltdown was fun. Same time, same place, next door. Okay, 6 seconds.
James, do you think overall this tour will be seen as a success or a failure?
I think a failure.
James, do you think overall this tour will be seen as a success or a failure?
I think a failure.
James, do you think
I think a failure. They call him. They cut him too short. Okay, I also want to thank. Okay, at was it Tissa Tell? Who's that? Okay, she tagged somebody. I also want to thank at Tissa Tells for introducing me to a new word, chirality. Head over to her YouTube to learn more. Okay, I don't know anything about that. What is that? 1 minute and 15 seconds.
But let's zoom in on this face a little bit more and see what is going on. Do you guys see that? Do you guys, let's zoom out. Do you notice anything? Anything throwing you off? You should.
They didn't manipulate that image? Are you kidding me? This is the, oh my God.
Because if we cover the left side of the face, we see happiness, pleasantness, diplomacy, what you would expect from a dignified official, the future queen. That beautiful painted on smile that she just can't seem to get off. However, if you look to the right.
Wait a second. Is this, how do you call this? Is that a fan or a hater? What's the chirality?
You see her true emotions. This is a narcissistic cold stare, a look of hatred, a predatory look, reptilian indifference.
What? What the hell is this? I'm not saying she's wrong, but what?
She is screaming, "You are nothing to me." Right here, Kate is showing her full feelings to the country of Jamaica, to her tour, to her country, to this country, and to everyone that is looking at this picture. Now, I know I'm being dramatic, but this is an ode to the body language guy. But you guys, we have to admit that there is something wrong here.
What in the name? Let me look at that picture again. But she's kind of right. Look at that side. Oh my Lord. But anyway, okay, honorable mention goes to K Arms for carrying this whole thing. While William struggled to contain his incandescent rage, these arms came through with lots of the bigotry, Brad's door moment that we've come to know and love her for. Recoil from a black woman was a fave. Held his arm. Okay, they want us to forget this. Also, who can forget this muscle recoil from KKK? She can take 11th pictures with every black person she ever meets going forward. But more people now know exactly who she is. Yeah, I mean, they only have 6 seconds of that. I could never come across the full video. My God. Damn. Where did you think you were gonna go? Where did you think you were gonna go? Oh my God, I showed this already. Okay, the tour in a nutshell. I'm trying to drink my coffee while I'm watching this. This is hilarious. Okay, it was a delicious disaster. His new statement of "it's up to you" just make me laugh. I'm delighted that Baldy got to know just how disastrous they are. My goodness. Alright, and Baltimore dressed in a suit while everyone else is in casual. He just wanted to get his picture taken and be done with it, and the locals knew it by the look of their faces. My goodness. Okay, I like the hand recall and the visiting of caged children with that deranged smile. Also, the rain photo of them coming from different hotel room with their own umbrellas. Oh, they were in different hotel room? Okay, I'm learning something new here, but nothing top this rich. Okay, shame on Meghan Markle as her propagandists use the fantasy that the royal family is racist to derail Will's and Kate's Jamaican tour and destroy the Commonwealth. My new column. When was that? This sounds familiar. I must have read it somewhere, but when was that? This was incredible and saw him dragged globally. Let's see here. Okay, I just read that. Okay, the umbrella moment need posting. Oh my God, I forgot to share it with you yesterday on my video. I skipped it by accident. The umbrella moment needs posting. It's funny and deranged. Okay, he's done it again. Fans delight as they realize snap of Kate Middleton was taken by photographer who captured that rainy shot of Meghan Markle. Did I share it with you? Because I know no, when I was editing I didn't see it, so I had it on the list but I didn't share it. Okay, the photograph was taken by Samir Hussain as the royal couple continued their tour of the Bahamas yesterday morning, arriving in the rain as at Sybil Strachan Primary School in Nassau. As they step out of their car, the heavens open and Mr. Hussain captured a stunning photograph of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge laughing in the rain. Images of the moment are reminiscent of shots of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, right, during their farewell tour in March 2020, which were also captured by Mr. Hussain. Completely different. This guy is afraid of rainwater, for sure. Look at them sharing their umbrella. And I think I commented somewhere where I came across it. I was like, they finally learned something, that both of them have to have their own umbrella, because this guy is a umbrella hugger. Okay, the heavens open up, reminiscent of the photo taking of the Sussexes. Really? In what universe? The British media, I guess British media will try and convince you that what you see with your own eyes isn't what you're actually seeing, even as you're looking right at it. That's for sure. This is 12 seconds here. There's that video we just saw a few minutes ago. Let's see here. This is 12 seconds. Oh, that was it. It's just a still image. Let's go to the next tweet. Oh my God, 25 minutes. That was a nice little sums up of the tour. Okay, we've officially entered, quote, watching the royal rota eat its own word phase of royal family coverage. Okay, I love that phase. That's when they're looking back at what had happened in that tour. Yep, next stage and them revealing screenshot. I feel we aren't far. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, it's the two camp. What is it? Clarence House and Kensington Palace trying to make a sprint to House of Sussex. They both fell and competing against. Now it's time for who will get to them first. Clarence House might be slightly ahead. What is that here? Was that all during the tour? Queen of the Jungle. Oh shit, that's what they call her. Belle Ball. Okay, I can't see the rest of the print. What's this one? She's jamming rock star welcome for Duchess of Reggae. Okay, the Duchess of Cambridge plays the drums alongside Prince William as they visit Bob Marley's former home in Kensington, Jamaica. Full story. That's the dress that one of the squad was able to connect the dots. She got it from one of similar outfit to something Meghan have wore. Okay, which black country was the jungle? Interesting. I didn't even think of that. Okay, I think they meant the venue of the reception. It was deep in the jungle, remember? Okay, I keep thinking, quote, you know who will easily fix this, end quote. There's something to be said for having diverse personalities and style at the disposal of the monarchy. Okay, what happened? I have all them black. This is somebody who's being mind their own business. Got everybody black. Okay, there's this. I love this phase. Okay, bon appetit. A lot of the season 4 of Ozark, not dissimilar to working for a drug cartel, but with posh accent. So what I miss. These are the people who are minding their own business. Let's move on to the next tweet. I have a lot. Once I reach an hour, I'm gonna start the next video. The Sun. Seeing William and Kate looking uncomfortable in the Caribbean was a reminder of the historic opportunity that has been lost forever. William and Kate did their best, but the bitter truth is their Caribbean tour will have been a perfect gig for Harry and Meghan. Everybody saw that but them. And Harry have been telling them, giving them the heads up of everything. What did they do? Because this is not what they really wanted to hear. So they kick Harry and Meghan out. Harry is a forward thinker. Okay, seeing William and Kate looking uncomfortable in the Caribbean was a reminder of the historic opportunity that has been lost forever. William and Kate did their best. Oh, that's the same thing. He retweeted up here. But the bitter truth is that Caribbean tour will have been a perfect gig for Harry and Meghan. Like duh. Okay, they couldn't hide anymore what the global media is now saying. Harry and Meghan were the progressive royals. Okay, I can't see this one. Okay, your refusal to acknowledge that Harry and Meghan left because of the unrelenting racism and attack from the press in the UK speaks volume about you. Okay, I don't need to see that. That tells me enough. Yeah, is the Sun now missing the Sussex's charm? Seems that way. Wow, the Sun are actually correct for a change. I guess they're now regretting their part and hounding them out of the country and the royal family. But guess what? All of the nonsense that they were doing to Harry and Meghan was to cover up for that freaking pedo. Okay, and at the same time, the other brother was benefit along with his wife while they were bashing Harry and Meghan. So now the things, come smack in their face. Okay, no, they're still racist. They're just trying to pin blame for William and Kate's farewell tour debacle. Okay, so the article, it was more of a hate fest than praising the couple for their ability to show warmth and compassion to others. Imagine blaming a couple for refusing to stay and be abused. Alright, yes, I may have done such cherry picking. Okay, so he picked the part where they mentioned Meghan. But the other part, the squad don't really care what the Sun really said anyway. Yeah, no, what people seem to be disregarding is that regardless of which royal came to visit, Jamaica will still want to become a republic, using Meghan and Harry to try and pacify Caribbean nation and manipulate them into saying is an insult. Okay, absolutely, and Meghan and Harry wouldn't have been a part of it. Okay, especially if they were not doing things. You look at even before they head to Jamaica, they start going around taking pictures with black people and all of that, leading up to the tour. You see the Commonwealth ceremony that they did. I didn't watch the whole thing, but some of the clips, the screenshot the squad were sharing, is like it's mostly black people. I remember one picture that I saw a couple weeks ago during the Commonwealth service. You see a whole bunch of, the kids who usually give them flowers in front of the church. You see no white kids was there. It was, I believe, if my memory served me well, 2 black kids and one Asian child who gave them flowers. So they were trying to fool people. They don't know how to be normal. Okay, how to act normal where people will accept them. Their normal is like a freaking robot or insulting other people. So in order for them to perform to the stage, they have to have instruction of this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how you do things. They don't know how to be spontaneous, this kind of thing. Alright, absolutely. And Meghan and Harry wouldn't have been a part of it. All right, let's read some more and go to the next one. Knowing what we now know about the quote concerns end quote, would be happy for Harry and Meghan bamboozled the island with their charm to remain among the realm of the Commonwealth. I, for one, will say no, not unless it came with a different package, and that was never going to happen. I'm with you. No package would be appropriate other than quote, "We're sorry, here are the reparation." What can we do to help? I mean, they don't know. They think saying sorry is like bending the knee. It's just a acknowledge. Sorry is more like a, if you're really sincere, it's just an acknowledgement of what was done. Okay? Of what was done, your remorse of it, and then after you say you're sorry, your action afterward. Okay? How you move forward. If you're really sorry, how do you move forward from that? They don't mean anything, these people. So let's not even try. All right, let's read some more and then that's it. And not because the color of Meghan's skin, but because of their genuine warmth and ability to listen and connect. That's the rest of what I'm concerned. Probably not what he meant, but the truth for sure. You know what they say about broken clocks? The sun may write today, but they don't act right tomorrow. Harry is natural at making people feel comfortable and at ease. He is likable, charming, funny, and smart. If Harry did that Caribbean tour, it would have been a complete success. On Harry's last visit to Jamaica on behalf of the Queen, he was welcomed by all. Okay, coulda, shoulda, woulda. That's for sure. Alright, let's move to the next tweet. There's that. There's that. Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge, threw in the towel. Quote, "Who the Commonwealth chooses to lead its family in the future isn't what is on my mind." So he's already saying, it's okay, I don't need you guys anymore. Alright, so he already know things are done, and whoever wrote that for him to say, he probably didn't even read it. He just, I mean, the people who's around them are pretty much setting them for failure. I'm wondering if he had any part into that speech that he said, that not speech, the first tweet that I read from Omid Scobie, that they put on their site, I believe. Did they read it themselves? Okay, quote, "If you don't want me, I don't want you." Okay, man baby taking his toy jeep in military costume and going home to sulk. Okay, how is that not what's on his mind when that was the sole purpose of his tour? Incandescent is really incandescent. I mean, that's exactly that. Alright? That's exactly the whole point of going to the tour was for them to remain and then to show the connection between them and him and his family. But how is that not on your mind, like this the squaddies are saying here? What was the purpose of you going over there? Alright, so it's the people who voted for him. I don't think he revised it or look at it to say, oh, I don't want this to be said, I don't want this or that. Alright, let's see here, please black. Okay, the Ranger and Meghan. Okay, Sussex black, please. How did they take it when the 13 original colonies left? The American Revolution. Okay, very badly. They tried to invade a few times thereafter, but got nowhere. And the thing is that I don't think they actually left. They remain in the south. And the facade, yes, they give the people to see what they are, but they were still there. Look at Brazil, for instance. Whew, many times I keep on forgetting the name Brazil. Brazil and many other South American countries. Who's running them? Alright? Okay, the Queen. William and Kate, what was the assignment? You only had one assignment, the same assignment for all 3 islands. William, but at least we held hands. Now I'm going to have to go in. But the thing is that you gotta give the Queen credit, because she did her thing and she's about to exit herself. So everything is crumbling as she leaves. Oh my God. Those Photoshop, my goodness, those people. Is this what's on his mind? What is that? California, Dreaming, 1966, the Mamas and the Papas. Okay, all the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. Oh, that song. Okay, I'm not gonna play it because I know I'm gonna get black. Okay, due to copyright. Okay, like Harry said, he's trapped. Yeah, I think he is. Okay, I can just hear him saying, quote, "Well, I didn't want it anyway." That's true, because that was it when he was younger. Him and Harry was like, they don't want that, that role, this kind of thing. But Harry stick to his gun, but the other one, but it has to slap him in the face for him to realize it. There's that. He has washed his hand. Okay, wise word from the man who, when king, will rule a population less lavishly sycophantic to royalty and even more slammed down if it is to survive. Okay, let's hope it doesn't. Okay, I think this reveals his true feeling about the Commonwealth. He's not bothered and never really was. Alright, so why, if this is the thing here, why was he and Charles were going in all of these? Because, what is it? And yesterday's, the last video that I was editing yesterday, one of the things that I saw was Charles going to Ireland, dancing with people, you know, sipping on whatever it was, wine with his sunglasses. Okay, whether or not William, I mean, it matters to them if William succeed in that tour, because it should have, it's part of the firm. But these people are working individually. They don't even see if one fell, all of them fell. Then again, Charles did say he wants to slam down the monarchy. So William just went over there and slam it down more for him. Okay, it will work in his favor to be free. The government will him a subsidy. Well, at least Will still wants me. That's his comeback when Charles and the Queen have a word with him. He blew it. It's a pattern. He blew up family cohesion, blew up his sibling relationship, forced exile, which coincided with his alleged affairs. And the thing is that when you look at when he was a child, those little clips we be seeing where Princess Diana's giving him a little, what is it? Is it a rabbit? And then he didn't want it until Harry decided, well, not decided, until Princess Diana gave Harry the rabbit, and all of a sudden he wants it. And there's another clip where there's a puppy. Harry was trying to pick it up until Harry finally got a grip of the puppy. He made Harry put it down. So he has that jealousy kind of thing. I'm thinking, as I'm saying this, I'm thinking of when Harry and Meghan left, when the Queen took the patronage away from Harry, the Commonwealth. He wanted that because Harry had it and all of this. So all these are part of a pattern of bad behavior. They never taught him to change. Okay, so this is the result of that. So now that you know, the Commonwealth doesn't want him, he's like, oh, you don't want me, I don't want you too, this kind of thing. But when in fact this is what will keep him to have the job that he was trained his entire life to be. Alright, to be future king. So that was his whole entire thing. And at the same time, we have to think about, like I said in my original recording, is that Charles wanted to slam down the monarchy anyway. So William is helping him slam it down with all of those jealousy behavior, backstab his brother, do all this bad kind of behavior. And in fact, he's dividing the family. I mean, the others have part of it, you know, the father and the grandma, you know, they all have part of it because they all sat back and let the tabloid go at it with Harry. Nobody said anything, so they all deserve whatever's coming toward them. Anyway, let's get back to the original recording. Nature is dealing with him, and that is only beginning. And this is the thing that I said, where after what he said about his mom, this paranoid and all of that, Princess Diana just turned her back on him. I mean, like I said, a mother's love will always be there. You know, you and I could have our own different feeling about somebody, but the mother's love will still remain. So Princess Diana then add to his pain. Princess Diana just turned her back. The shield that she had for him and Harry, Princess Diana still have that shield for Harry, because Harry is doing good, show respect, continue her work. But William, the moment he called his mother paranoid, just because she no longer can speak, all right, to defend herself, because she's dead. You know, that doesn't mean for you to discredit her own words when she was alive. So Princess Diana said, F this. I try my best to protect you since you were a child and everything. But now that I'm dead, I cannot speak. That special shield that the universe carry that does things that many of us can never explain. Princess Diana just turned her back and said, let nature take its course. Okay, well, I see the old arrogant Will is back. Come Monday, business as usual. Invisible contract back in place. That is true. After what's on the screen, that's it. Harry and Meghan were intent to have Commonwealth focus, that is, beginning with the Queen Commonwealth Trust, which I think was an excellent plan. Okay, Harry and Meghan says Commonwealth Trust acknowledge the past. Okay, so this is from The Guardian. Couple said process will be uncomfortable, but needs to be done because everyone benefit. I've been saying this. This is the first time I'm seeing that. Maybe one of these days I'll read that. I'll share that with you. Harry and Meghan understand the assignment. They know it's a team effort.
I know the fact that she'll be really unbelievably good at the job part of it as well is obviously a huge relief to me, because she'll be able to deal with everything else that comes with it. But no, you know, we're a fantastic team. We know we are, and we hope to, you know, over time, try and have as much impact for all the things that we care about as much as possible.
I am very excited about that, yeah.
Whether or not they get the praise or not, but the firm is for the firm and the people that they're helping directly.
And Meghan, given your acting and the profile you had, you'd already been involved in various causes, you've been an ambassador for UN Women. What about this new role? I mean, you're going to have a bigger platform, a bigger voice. What do you want to do with it?
Realise that you've got an incredible platform to make really positive change.
As you said, the causes that have been very important to me, I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate, I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility.
And we will always say yes to becoming patron of a charity that we believe in and that we're incredibly passionate about.
I'm excited to just really get to know more about the different communities here, smaller organizations who are working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about.
You have to be involved with things that make sense to where your passions lie.
Under this umbrella. And also being able to go around to the Commonwealth, I think it's just the beginning of a...
There's a lot to do.
Really?
There's a lot to do.
A husband, obviously, but also giving up your
nice,
career.
This is nice.
This is why they didn't mind staying in the background.
I think that knowing that I've just been here for 3 months, right? And in that amount of time, but with that said, for me, it's very important to, once you hit the ground running, even if you're doing it quietly behind the scenes, which is what I've focused my energy on thus far, is meeting with the right people, meeting with the right organizations behind the scenes quietly, learning as much as I can so that I can maximize the opportunity we have here to really make an impact.
But the top people, you know, whatever they put in their head to be praised all the time, have the spotlight and all, they don't understand the foundation, the fundamental aspect of their position. Okay, the people. You don't care what the tabloids say, as long the people like you. That's all. You do things for the people. Harry and Meghan understand that, but these other ones who should be very concerned how the people are feeling, no, they only want praise and get positive coverage, but they're still doing shady stuff. Okay, LOL, that's because it's down to a vote and he's not sure they'll elect him. He just keeps lightening the workload. That is true, lighten the workload. Okay, work shy, so anything that looks like work won't be on his mind. That's for sure. He can't win, can he? Alright, so let's move on. There's more comment, but let's move on. I think I bookmarked this. Yeah, I bookmarked this. One of these days, if I have time, I'll share. I find it very interesting that no one has published the total price of Kate's wardrobe, yet a British paper detailed the cost of everything Meghan wears down to her engagement ring. Why is that paper not balanced? If it's not because of race, why is the treatment not the same? Okay, I think, let me replace that. After this tweet, I'm gonna put something else that it was gonna be last, but I'll do it after this one. All right. They don't want them to be, there's me respond to that. They don't want them to be bankrupt, so let's pretend she didn't wear anything or designers extinct. They don't want regular people to boycott them. Alright, that's what I sort of meant, but anyway. Okay, they don't want to draw attention to all the looted blood jewelry. Okay, how many local designers did she feature? Okay, let's see here. Whoever they are, they've been dead for years. Whoever they are, they've been dead for years. She raided Granny's closet. Total disaster. I'm wondering about the same thing, considering that Kate changes her clothes 2 to 4 times a day and Daddy Phil is silent. This Caribbean tour has become really expensive for British taxpayers. After this, I'm gonna share that tweet where they mentioned the price. It sure was, and they're still slated to lose Jamaica and Belize. It appears there will be no return on investment on those to visit. On the tour Meghan's did, she found local, sometimes struggling designers and wore their clothes. It gave them publicity and increased their business every time. What was it? There was one. There was a denim, I think, Meghan wore. Which country did she go? Was it Australia, something like that? After Meghan wore it, their business boomed. They had to expand quickly. I forgot the name of that designer. Alright, yes, that's why Meghan's presence is sought after. She balanced between known and unknown designer, always thoughtful. Okay, I'm sure some member of the public will tally what her wardrobe cost us. I heard many people rang into the radio speaking about how obscene it was that she changed so often and was dripping in expensive clothes and jewelry. So it's been noticed. Wow, let's see this. Here you have it. Fair male needs desperately to make money. What is that? £245? What? That? Oh my god. £245? Male online may earn commission on sales from this product links. Okay, so Daily Mail, if you click on it and you decided to buy, they're gonna earn some money. Oh my goodness, what? 370 pounds for this? But okay, my guess is that with Daily Fair is making commission of Kate's pieces, so the business deal is different. The cost is sure to be astronomical, but they'll find a way to make it conservative. Those gowns were hideous, out of place, cost a fortune, could have fed a village. Yeah, yep. And additionally, Meghan's clothes are not taxpayers funded. That's another thing. I read the price on the white dress and the shoes were almost the same, 3 figures. What in the name? This is the thing here. Their action speaks volume. They're making their own people rich out of this. They don't want the locals to make any penny. Alright, they don't know the price of Kate's white dress or most of the clothes she wore on tour because they are bespoke. Anything you read is a guess. Same for most of the jewelry. They want their guess, as the editors will hear from the palace. They can say who owned it before. Okay, who owned it before. They not only tell the cost of Meghan's clothes and jewelry, but where they came from, and then finish every article repeating how much her house costs and how many bathrooms it has. That's for sure. I want to know how they know. They claim jeans are brand X. Couldn't they be brand B? Couldn't she be wearing something old from her wardrobe? From what I've learned through the squad, because the squad pay attention to design, to designers and stuff like that. Usually when this thing come up, I already said from the top of my lung, I'm not into fashion. But when I come across some of those tweets and if I decide to share them with you, the squad will show you where Meghan have wore some of her clothes before. Alright, so this is why we know, based on how the squad, do their own investigation, that Meghan's clothes are her own or old clothes. The palace did not, the firm did not provide her of anything. And then it also confirmed some of the things that Harry and Meghan said in the Oprah interview. Couldn't they be brand B? Couldn't she be wearing something old from her wardrobe or a loan from a designer? A gold chain is a gold chain. How done? Okay. How do they know who made it? And so what? It's her money, spent as she wants. I mean, everybody knows that. But the Daily Fair wants to make a scene out of nothing. Okay, Meghan's personal expenditure on her outfit is still quoted by UK media, with each item's price tag with arrow. As recently as her last appearance in LA, Duchess escaped with her prince in 2019, December. She's a private citizen, funny they deem irrelevant in the UK. Or the price of the resort they are staying at. When the Sussexes were in New York City, we knew the cost they spent of their own money for the hotel room here. The only surprise will be the Daily Fair giving the price of Kate's wardrobe. It goes without saying, and they're quite bold about it. It's all about race. Yep. Alright, so now let me go to the tweet. There's more comment, but let's go to the next one. This is the tweet that shows the price tag, the total price tag. Okay, Royal Reporter. I just published Kate Middleton spent $300,000 on clothes and accessories for the Fell Caribbean tour. Alright, so this is her article. Kate Middleton spent $300,000 on clothes and accessories for the Royal Tour Caribbean. Okay, oh wow. Let's see, how much do you think Kate Middleton spent on new clothes and accessories for the Royal Tour Caribbean? Alright, so that was probably that was a poll. I didn't participate in that poll. So somebody was close. I mean, 50% were close. They went over, but it was close. Okay, there's this. Worth every penny, if not for any other reason than to reveal the revolting nature of this archaic dictatorship, tyranny, control structure, that willful subject called constitutional monarchy system. Alright, an actual breakdown, of course. This is what the squad is good at. The squad wouldn't mind their own business, but what happened is that the tabloid in the UK did Meghan so wrong, so they made the squad is doing the same things to the other ones. Okay, so I zipped through the Daily Hale article stating the £35,000 figure, and there are a few issues here. Okay, I just read that Kate had a wardrobe worth £35,000 on her Caribbean tour. There are many people in the UK who won't be able to pay their energy bill and who have to rely on food banks. I've been saying this. Okay, why do people tolerate the monarchy? It's such a stark symbol of inequality. But you guys keep on, voting for the Tories or people who like that system, so you get what you vote for. And it's very sad for some of the smart Brits who vote the right way, due to whatever, I guess, partial democracy. You vote for what you get. If you keep on voting for those people, and so they're saying, oh, you like the way that I treat you, so they keep doing it. Okay, 204. The breakdown exclusive item Kate has allegedly worn before, including this costume Amelia Wexted dress. This is a clever way to leaving expensive item of the inventory. Often the Daily Mail will list item as bespoke, which is a creative way of saying very expensive. What is this here? How much was this? Okay, let's see here, 3 or 4. The list does not include the price of royal family loaded jewelry, easily leading to a final cost easily into the mid 7 figures. Also, the cost of the dress. The people trying to move away from this kind of institutional racism, but she's wearing almost the exact replica of the queen back when she visited the... That money could have gone a long way if they just give those to the people. Okay, 4, that's the last one. Alright, that dress. Okay. A grand total of 7,132. All money could have gone to the people. Just dress simple. Wow, I didn't know she break it down. Interesting. That will have paid off reparation for someone. Partial, but still too low for reparation. But it would have gone if they had go to some food bank, do something. Okay, that's Kate putting the taxpayers' money to good use. Imagine all that heating bills and food that could have paid for. And they wonder why people are no longer interested in them. They need to make their own money and pay their bills just like everyone else. Then they will see. And the thing is that again, it comes to vote, and I still can't believe after that last election people vote for the same group of people who were putting them into misery. All they had to do is throw that race card in front of them, and then they forget about their own problem. It's like it's a hypnotism. They put them under the hypnotism, just saying racism and all of that. The black people's coming to take over, the black this, the minorities, the brown, the Middle Eastern. Everybody forget their problem, put them on a standstill, hypnotize them, go vote against your own interests, and after they vote, it's like they wake up. What just happened and all of this. But the people vote for those type of people to put them in that situation. Okay, they should both put their art and geography degree to good use by getting a job. That's for sure. Imagine what those children they were greeting through the chain link fence could have done with that $300,000. They really look at those kids and gave them nothing. Truly disgusting. Okay, royal tour of a week versus Meghan's engagement dress for over £200,000 for one dress. Why she could. What did that say? I mean, the British taxpayer did not pay for any of Meghan's clothes. Thank you. Meghan's clothes has zero to do with taxpayers. £0, nothing. Meghan pays for herself. I mean, these people, they, how do you call this? They blindside these people. They drink the Kool-Aid that they feed them. Alright, she could have even used UK-based Caribbean designers if they haven't all been deported, that is. That's a good point, for sure. Alright, let's read this and then that's it. It should be at least £1 million because the ring alone should cost a cool £800,000, adding the brand value that was once Diana's accursed ring. Yep, I'm still thinking a mil. Alright, let's see here. After the she add some more. Yeah, hello, thanks. It's worth an estimate £390,000, but the fact that it was Princess Diana's mean it will sell for over $1 million. There's that. Alright, let me move on. Okay, 59 minutes for now, but there's some stuff I know I'm gonna cut. 1, 2, 3, 4 more. William complaining about the tabloid front page featuring only Kate is very revealing. Okay, one reason for choosing Kate over William for tabloid covers is that she's still photoshoppable. No amount of Photoshop can increase William's appeal, and William's uncover bring the sales down. Now, if William reveal his mistress, I'm sure papers will feature them together. Those cried with their shade. Like father, like son, Prince Charles was upset with all the attention Diana got also. Why is he complaining? The tour wasn't even good. So he should be happy that they're putting the... I think the papers are giving him a break here. The tour didn't go too well, so they don't want to put his face on it. If it went well, I'm sure they would have put his face on it. They're giving him a favor here. Okay, Mary Claire, what did they say here? According to a source speaking to the Mail Online, Prince William is said to be furious with everyone's favorite new royal couple over an upcoming diary clash regarding public event. I mean, these guys... I don't know, they haven't learned anything yet. Being in the spotlight, they get to see all imperfection. So why do you... Things will not then go too well. Why do you want to be on the front page? Okay, what date was this, please? Let's see here. 2018. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Apparently, Prince William is said to be furious with Prince Harry and his fiancée Meghan Markle over his latest conflict. That's his business. Okay, the Mumbo McButton, avoid Parisian tunnel on your own at all costs. You never know. You never know. That's true. Because these people have a pattern of behavior. You never know. Alright, Windsor heirs usually have replacement waiting in the wings. That's for sure. That is, she's not lying here. But they want people to believe otherwise. But hey, let's see here. Especially those heirs who believe that their wives have pushed them off the front page. Big no-no. That's for sure. Maybe that's the beginning of things now. Let's see here. And then they won't. I won't be surprised they're blaming all the Caribbean tour all on the other one. That's what is it, McButton. They're gonna blame it on her. Charles does allow wife to shine. Wow, I always said that one day Baldy will be like Chucks and die. William was jealous of Harry overshadowing him. Now he's slightly insecure of his wife too. Baldy has a big ego problem like Andrew. Okay, what is that? This family never learned from its mistake. That's for sure. That's for sure. I noticed that the focus was on Kate, Ismail Middleton campaigning behind the scene over where royal rights, afraid that William will make some disastrous off-the-cuff remark. At least they knew Kate would be mute. The thing is that I think what's happening here, because the tour, the Caribbean tour was such a disastrous tour, they don't want to put William's face in it. But he's not getting the picture. He's not understanding. The Lady Fell, the tabloid, the royal rights are giving him a favor. The tour was a disaster. So they're not putting your face on the front page. They're putting your wife, meaning that they're blaming her. This is the way that I see it, but he's still complaining. Okay, at least with Kate, they could focus on the clothes. There was no positive substance to the tour. You see, that's that. And the conservative tabloids certainly weren't going to lead with the protest. Well, he picked the same engagement ring as Daddy, a cursed ring for a similar fate in marriage, I guess. Okay, that's from the original tweet. Reminds me of when Prince Charles was pissed at people wanting to see Diana only. Remember the infamous Australian tour, like father like son, except Harry, who actually prefer walking hands in hand with Meghan. They feature Kate because neither of them had anything of substance to give, so they had to focus on the clothes. Okay, as per usual, they never anything of substance, so they defer to clothing and jewelry. Okay, did he complain about it? I don't blame him because he was mostly erased from the front pages. They only feature him when it was negative. It was as though he was Kate's guest, and I wonder how he felt about it. But if I was him, I wouldn't been mine. It's like the thing was a disaster. Let Kate take the blame. I let people think of Kate instead of me. That's what I would think if I was him. I wonder if they crap him out just to get at him, because it seems like they purposely just post her pictures and talk about Kate, even though she doesn't do anything other than smile for the cameras. Perhaps partly, but I think it's also simply a function of the brutal reality that he doesn't sell papers. He looks, that's something else though. His look have faded. While Kate can at least generate some interest with the fashion angle, okay, like father like son. But the thing is that never mind, because these people never mind what I was thinking. Next tweet. Why be yourself when you can be other people? My goodness. Wow. It's just cut and paste. Okay, she's not even trying to hide it. The people they are visiting are trying to run away from the past, but they kept reminding them of the past, shoving the past down their throat. Better not forget it. They don't want to change. Yeah, they don't want to change. I mean, why? My goodness. And the thing, maybe people have said this before, because of their relationship with black people, the way they see black people. Maybe that's why the queen always wear a glove. Let's see here. She was seriously trying to replicate the queen's tour, by the way. The queen wore it better. But let's see here. I was right. She's leaning all the way into 80s fashion. Perhaps this is another nod to Diana. I won't be surprised if someone finds a similar outfit that Diana wore from that time period. Wow. That's March 27. Like I said, I'm not a fashion person. Okay, she either dresses like his late mother or his 95-year-old grandmother. No wonder Egg is sleeping around. At least with Foz, he doesn't feel like sleeping with his with granny or his mother. When you think about it, it's true. You're dressing like your mother-in-law, your grandmother. I mean, why would you wanna? The only time Egg gives her some festive glance is when she's dressed like our fave, which is equally disturbing. What is it? Then William wanted American Meghan. That woman says, nope, I'm running away. I have a video about that, old video. When I found out that there was I think she was a Texan, American from the South, from Texas, whose name was Meghan, but different spelling from what I remember. And then she said no, she was studying in the UK. So William, he fell for her, and she was like, nope. And I think she marries, that same Meghan marry of American football. I don't know if he's retired or something, from what I remember. Not soccer, football. Okay, wow, just wow. Even the bow is the same. Why? Okay, in her case, does she even know who she is? 20 years in, and she's still a joint dull blank slate. Nothing of substance. She's not creating her own style. Kate got wasted space between her ears. Shy, why? Night try reminds me of oh dear Lord. Wow. I mean, this one, I don't know. I don't even want to go there. There's absolutely no shame at all. No shame at all. No shame whatsoever. Just scooping and then bam. Okay, this is the next tweet. If you're going to visit a former slave colonies that your family once controlled, perhaps don't change fancy outfits multiple times. Perhaps don't bring an entourage of mostly white reporters to document your every move. Perhaps don't recreate colonial scenes from history. That's the thing people were upset about. All right, or perhaps do your homework and put together a properly worded speech, apology, action plan regarding reparation ahead of the tour, with offers that even been approved in advance back in the UK. This is the thing, they have those people writing everything for them, and then they don't review it and then have their input. This is why they thought Meghan was, what did they call Meghan over there? Because Meghan wanted to write her own speech, review some of the things. In other words, Meghan then want people to just hand her a speech and then for her to read it. She wanted to review it herself, see if it fits to her own narrative as well. Okay, this is why they didn't like Meghan. All right, because Meghan will be the face of the thing. When people's blaming whether the speech or whatever she's doing, okay, because she will be the person delivering that message. So they're gonna blame her, not the person who voted for her. So this is why Meghan usually reviews stuff. Okay, these two, I don't think they did it. They just hand them the speech and then that's it. They're okay with it. Okay, let's see here. Mostly, girl, the entire entourage was right-wing media and courteous. What was it? There was a clip. I don't know if I share it with you. William was somewhere in a room, and then you had the reporters. I think some black reporters, photographers were trying to take pictures or record the moment while he was in there. Okay, you have a white woman, pushing them away. All right? Because those reporters, they can control them. They're gonna tell it like it is. So when they have their royal rights with them, these are the ones they have contract with. You print what I said, you print this. If I said this, don't say that. If it sounds bad after they said, don't print what I said. All right, let's see here. The same thing that happened with that Africa and Asia thing. I think it was someone, Palmer or something, who did it, and then they blame Omid for it, for reporting on it. And was it Nadine White? When in fact Nadine White and Omid Scobie was retweeting, retweeting something that another reporter said. All right, let's read here. But they blame them for it. So basic, you won't think they know. Okay, I guess the firm exists circle jerking in an echo chamber. If they had just one person of color on their team to look at the optic, things wouldn't have been such a proper disaster. But here we are. Okay, they don't hire black people, remember? That is true. Okay, I read something. What is it? They wanted the firm, was it William or something like that, to release whoever was working with them or something like that. They never released that. They don't have diversity. Okay, 100% true, but those two can't attract the international press to cover like they thought they could and deserve the same international press that covers them when it's negative, so they're stuck with their hype man lying press. Okay, 1, Ukraine, 2, COVID on the rise again. Really? Okay. I mean, I knew that because so many people walking as if the thing is over. They're not wearing masks. Okay, 3, pre-askers. 4, Jenny Thomas. Okay, it was absolutely gross. I think in their little bubble, the Caribbean islands are not advanced in certain areas and so presume gullible. They must have got the shock of their lives, especially when the Jamaican PM addressed him frontally. Yeah, this is the thing. They don't want to hear the truth. They just want to hear what they want to hear. So if they were listening to Harry from miles away years ago, that embarrassment that they just got will not have happened. But instead, they focus on the Kool-Aid in the UK. Okay, they thought everybody around the world felt the same way. I think it's a shock of their life too. If you have to change multiple outfits, for heaven's sake, there is Belizean, Jamaican, and Bahamian couture for every day of the world. After this, that's it. Can we get over the fact that these people do not care? That's for sure. They told you they don't want to change too. Can we just adapt from this train wreck? Quote, move along, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing to see here. I believe that too. All right, let's do this one. Next tweet. And then after this, I have one more. Oh my God. Those the screenshot, those pictures. Okay, no amount of photo apps and kids use as PR is going to wash off the stench of the disastrous store. Let them try to come for Harry and Meghan excellence now. Let them. Alright, there's this. Cackling, dear Prince William, please find alternative ways to disappoint your father. Really? What? Did they do that for real? Oh my goodness, there's that. Okay, you know, the UK media will try to rewrite history, rewrite what we witnessed, and other words to make William and Kate look good. That might work in the UK only, but the world witnessed humiliation and it will remember. Yeah, this a lot of I have a lot of what is it, my thumbnails where I say we are witness. Okay, don't try to blind us. Okay, because we see it, we are the witnesses. And this is the thing. If we leave the history books to be written by these people, you know the truth will not be coming out. I doubt even the UK will gobble it up. Embarrassment of epic proportion on the world stage is not forgotten. Okay, you know they will try because they live in their own echo chamber. That's for sure. However, the rest of the world has had a front row seat to the fact that the emperor has no clothes. Alright, they can delete the evidence and do revision history this time. That's for sure. This is why the squad start bookmarking it, start taking screenshots. They save these things because once they know it's bad, okay, in their head, when in the present time, when they're doing their nonsense, they think it's good because they don't know any different. After they do their nonsense, okay, people is seeing what they done, and then all of a sudden they move back looking at it in the perspective of others, and then all of a sudden they realize the disaster of it. They go back to rewrite it, delete those articles, remove these things. Alright, this is why the squad keep taking screenshots. They save those stuff. Alright, let's see here. Diagnosis, especially because they were dumped on live TV for the whole world to see. Okay, then J19 was it exactamente? Okay, so that's a different language. That's a different language as well. I guess the tactic will be how Harry couldn't be at his grandfather's memorial, but William and Kate could be after doing their duty despite the rejection they faced, etc., etc. Honestly, I've learned so much about twisting things from British media that I didn't need to learn. Need a brain shower after. Alright, do tell them. Them, I just noticed the nail. And the thing is that the British media have been into this a very long time. They know how this thing work. They know how to manipulate word to affect the brain a certain way. They are good at it. But so many people who's equally as good as them, but they're not in the same level in terms of using those tactics to manipulate people, but instead they're teaching others. Okay, this is what they intended to do. This is why they say certain thing. Okay, so to teach others, this is what they're trying to do to you. All right, so don't take that BS. And then when you look back and you understand the tactic, all right, then you start seeing the pattern. You start seeing the pattern. And this is why I have to give Tina and Michelle prop every chance that I get to give them prop, because they saw this from the get-go, right out of the gate. Me, I was minding my own business. I wasn't even into all of this. It's just occasionally I pick in. Alright, next tweet, and this is my last one. Okay, now we all know Harry was carrying William's job of people's relations when the trio go out. But then they give the credit to William. With Harry gone, we see what William is truly made of. Gas. Alright, so let's see here. Let's read some of the comment. Okay, they told him that they would rather have seen Harry. Why will a nation of black people want to see a couple who drove their black in-law out of the UK, tone deaf as F? Okay, they don't want to hear that. They thought the basing Meghan would be accepted worldwide. It shows just how little they think of black people. My favorite thing was the Jamaican Prime Minister making sure he told them in front of the world they are done. If he didn't do that, they will have spawned it. That is true. That is true. This is where he said, you get your photo app. And that other lady who I forgot the name, but the squad mentioned her name, where they were sitting somewhere. Kate turned to look at her. She turned her face. When I saw this, I made a what was it? I think it was a 5-second video into 3 minutes video. Yep, I think it is what that song at their wedding was about. This little light of mine. Okay, after Diana, Harry has always been the best one of the lot. Okay, the future has no clothes. That's for sure. Empty cylinder, true. Harry work ethic can be matched. Willie has always been a spoiled brat. He is unlikable. And then the Daily Mail is his mouthpiece, which make him sound even worse. The monarchy will be reduced to British only. White nationals, Trump's Esquire movement with that team and power. That is true. That is true. I mean, so many things that I see the Tories have done. If they ever get, let's say, people who really want to change the course of the UK, it's gonna take another decades, or maybe centuries. All right, let's do a prayer. All right, prayer, and then I'll do video number 2. It's still gonna focus on that, but I sort of divided into prayer. Let's do this, just papa, little light of mine, just because little light of mine. Let's see, pray for little, if there is any, I don't know, little light of mine. Okay, image. Oh, okay, it's just a song. All right, let's see here. Let's go back. Prayer for light shines over, let's say us. All right, over us. I will say me, but me will be too selfish. Us meaning all of us. Okay, prayer of light. Okay, you invite us to walk in your light and become light to the world. As we do so, revive our hearts to sing. The little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. All right, so there's this, a lot of small little prayers, but let's do, I'm running out of time. It's already an hour and 22 minutes. Let's do this one. Wow, looks like there's a couple good one. Okay, glorious God, I know that salvation is a gift from you. I know it's not something that my action can earn, but be with me today. Make my action so loving and good that other people see those works and glorify you. I pray that you use me as a servant to show others the glory of God. Amen. Let's do this one because my eyes was, oh, it's very small, was really into that. All right, let your light so shine before men. Okay, before men, men. All right, it's very small. I'm trying my best with that they may see your good work and glorify your Father which is in heaven. All right, so let's stop now. All right, and I'm gonna do another video that also reflects to the Caribbean tour. I have about maybe 12 tweets to share. All right, so that's it. Oh, let's go back to my back end. I'm gonna refresh, see if $317.85 change, and it's been 11 hours and 59 minutes. All right, so these are the numbers you need to look at, or maybe if the subscribers change, but I doubt it. But this is the two main one that will change. Okay, $317.85 and 11 hours 59 minutes. Let's refresh. Okay, it didn't change yet. Okay, 13 hours and 27 minutes. All right, the subscribers did not change. So that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to help support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate, and those who have donated, thank you. Let's go to video number 2 now.